All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sincere Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is your brother Osh from the Great Millstone Miami Camp coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This lesson is going to be a little exhortation, okay, going into how we knowing that death is not the worst thing for those of us that have this truth, that not only have this truth but are pushing this truth, that are doing the work, pushing this truth on the highways and the hedges, doing the sit downs. We understand the true purpose of life. We found out what it means to truly live, as it says in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 23. Let me not butcher it. Let's go to it. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13, not 23, Salakia 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So that's the perfect, that's the Salakia, that is the purpose of life. If you're an Israelite man, a man of one of the 12 tribes of Israel, your purpose on earth is to fear the Most High and keep His commandments. And once the kingdom of heaven is set up, that's going to be the purpose for every man. But right now it starts with the Israelites, because we are under the covenant. Really, we're under grace as of right now. But we have to strive to keep the commandments to the best of our ability, and that's everything that's written in the scriptures, not just the Old Testament laws, but everything from front to back and in between. Okay, the law of faith, the believing in the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai, believing in his death, burial, and resurrection for the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. So we knowing that, we know that death is not the worst thing. As the scriptures tell us, this is Philippians chapter 1 and verse 21. I'll start at 20. According to my earnest, I'll start at 19, Salakia. For I know that this shall turn to my salvation through your prayer and the supply of the Spirit of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, according to my earnest expectation and in my hope, that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but that with all boldness as always, so now also HaMashiach shall be magnified in my body, whether it be by life or by death. You see that? So us knowing this truth, we understand that death is not the worst thing. Really, the worst thing to us is to be cast away from this truth, for the Lord to remove his spirit away from us. That's the worst thing, that's literally the worst thing that we could think of happening to us. And of course, once that happens, the hedge of protection is removed from you. Now you're liable to go through any type of horrific experiences. Okay? But as long as the Spirit of the Lord is upon us, it doesn't really matter what experiences we go through. Because first of all, if the Spirit is on you and the Lord is dealing with you, not only will He will keep you, preserve you from getting into certain situations, certain judgments, but even if you do find yourself in certain situations, He gives you the Spirit to endure them. So if you're in the truth and the Lord is dealing with you, it doesn't really matter the outside experiences that you go through, as long as you're maintaining your faith, right? And that applies all the way unto death. Because we know, those of us that know this truth, we know that death is just a transition. You go from life on earth here to life in the spiritual realm. But there is no true death where you're just not experiencing anything. You're just not, alive to nothing. And as soon as you die in this world, you're alive to the spiritual realm. So really, death is beautiful. Death is really you get a chance to start over again. So if death is not the worst thing, and if death is beautiful, then us that have this truth, that are part of this ministry, we should have a spirit of throw whatever at me. Of course, we're not to be proud or to tempt the Lord or to boast of our own strength or might, but we should have a spirit of taking it all cheerfully, like it says in Sirach 2. All right? Because if you're of the elect, the Lord is not going to allow you to be in a position of wanting to die and you can't die, you're just suffering. Because that's reserved for the wicked. And if you are of the elect and the Lord takes you out, you going to the spiritual realm and you're going to be raised up first. Right? Verse 21, it says, "For to me to live is Hamashiach," meaning if I'm alive to do the work. And to die is gain, because if I die, I go back to be with the Lord. I don't have to be here on earth suffering, I'm at the point now where I see certain people die, certain people give up the ghost. I be halfway jealous sometimes. Like, damn, you lucky motherfucker. Of course we don't believe in luck, but you know what I mean. The Lord, Lord taking people out is mercy, really. Especially if he takes you out before all hell breaks loose. Right? Verse 22, "But if I live in the flesh, this is the fruit of my labor. Yet what I shall choose, I wot not." Okay? So again, if I'm alive to do the work. And we know death is a beautiful thing. So this is what Paul said, verse 23. "For I am in a strait betwixt two, having a desire to depart and to be with Hamashiach, which is far better. Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you." Right? Like we read in Ecclesiastes 12. This is the whole duty of man. Fear the Most High, keep his commandments. So as we're here on earth, that's what we are to do. And that's not only beneficial to us, but we're serving our nation. We're serving our people. We're serving the Lord first and foremost by doing this work. So we have a job to do here. And that's the only reason we're here. Verse 25, "And having this confidence, I know that I shall abide and continue with you all for your furtherance and joy of faith." So Paul's like, he knows the Lord is going to keep him alive to do the work until his time is finished. Okay? So again, this is just another quick one. Just proving to you that even the wicked rejoice at death. This is Job 3:17. I'll start at 13. Job 3:13. "For now should..." Damn it, I have to go up. Salakia. Job 3 and verse 11. "Why died I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly?" So Job was at the point where he wanted to be dead. Right? So it goes on to say, "Why did the knees prevent me, or why the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then had I been at rest. With kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver. or as an hidden untimely birth I had not been, as infants which never saw light. So he's like, if he would have died at birth, I mean a stillborn, right? He would be in the spiritual realm alongside of kings and counselors and princes. Now we know kings and counselors and princes, these are talking about heathen kings, these are talking about wicked kings, it's talking about righteous kings as well. It doesn't matter whether they was righteous or wicked, because it goes on to say, verse 17, there the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together, they hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master. So the small and great are there, meaning all spirits go to the same place. There's no damn hell doctrine. Hell where you burn forever, man. Hell is on earth. That's where you experience judgment and pain and suffering. There's none of that on the other side. So again, us knowing all these things, that should put us in the spirit to go hard for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because Esau can only kill you once. That's it, and that's not the best. That's not the worst thing. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4, and I'll start at 7. But though the righteous be prevented with death, yet shall he be in rest. For honorable age is not that which standeth in length of time, nor that is measured by number of years. So in that same way, death is not the worst thing. Us that have this truth, right? We're basically dead to this world. Right? So these scriptures, we can apply it to of course, when the righteous they die and go to the spiritual realm. But it starts now because we're dead to this world. You got a lot of young brothers that come into this truth, never really experienced life for real. The only life they really know is, I know some brothers like that for real, came in this thing real young. 13 years old, they don't know nothing. You don't really experience life, right? So let's say you take somebody that came in this truth at a young age, 13, by the time they, and be in the truth to like 21, 22, 23, they already been in the truth 10 years. And they have a whole lot of spiritual experience, but not a whole lot of life experience. But the Lord said, the honorable age is not that which standeth in length of times or number of years, but wisdom is the gray hair unto the men, and an unspotted life is old age. So young brothers coming in the truth, and you've been in the truth for years, but you're still a young man, but you've been in the truth for years, right? That's like having gray hair to the Most High. That's an unspotted life is true old age. And the Lord have brothers come in, a lot of brothers come in at a young age to keep you from the world. Took you out of the world early to keep you from going left. Verse 10, he pleased the Most High and was beloved of him, so that living among sinners he was translated. Yeah, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. Right? The Most High translated Enoch, translated Elijah. But when you give up the ghost, you're basically going to the spiritual realm. Yeah, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. So the Lord takes certain people out to, again, keep them from the evil, which is mercy, which is a beautiful thing. For the bewitching of naughtiness and doth obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind. Right, we're in the flesh. So the longer we're here, you sin by default, just by being here in this wicked ass place. So again, we need the Lord to take us out of here speedily, so that we don't just stay here and rot. So again, death is not the worst thing. So if a brother give up the ghost right now. Shit, that's good. You die in the faith. That's good. Of course, we want to be here to do the work, and that's the beautiful thing. We want to be here to do the work, and at the same time, death is a beautiful thing. So it's a win-win situation. That should put us in the spirit of wanting to go hard body for Yahweh Basham Yahushua, because there's literally nothing Esau can do to us. We playing a game, and who we playing against, is nothing they can do to stop us. So why not ball out? Right? Verse 13, he being made perfect in a short time fulfilled a long time. For his soul pleased the Lord, therefore hasted he to take him away from among the wicked. This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is to his saints, or is with his saints, and he hath respect unto his chosen. Thus the righteous that is dead shall condemn the ungodly which are living, and youth that is soon perfected the many years, and old age of the unrighteous. For they shall see the end of the wise, and shall not understand what the Most High and his counsel have decreed of him, and to what end the Lord hath set him in safety. So again, there's life after death, where the righteous is going to receive their reward for the deeds that they have done in this life, the righteous works of faith. And that's of course motivational, to put the spirit in you, motivate you to do this thing no matter what comes your way. Because in the world, people think death is the worst thing. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. Well, to us, that's not the worst thing. So us knowing that's a beautiful thing, and not even close to the worst thing, there should be no fear. For fear is nothing more than the betrayal of the succors which reason offereth. And reason, logic, wisdom is offering us help, which is succor, through the Spirit, through the Scriptures. So why do we fear death? Why should we fear death, knowing that that's a beautiful thing? So again, it's just a little exhortation for us to, spiritual exhortation for us to keep pushing and going. Lord, want to know is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Until the next one, Shalom.